Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Imber Dave here, and today I'm going to show you guys the basics of tanking in Hell Let Loose. The real basics, guys. You're like a little bit scared to be a tanker. I get it, it is quite scary, but I'm going to show you what's important so that you can get started. Okay, you're not going to master tanking anytime soon. I'm still really shit at tanking, but here's a little bit of details just to help you get by. Okay, so first thing you want to do, if you've never played tank before, is go to the practice range. Don't jump in a game, right? Don't jump in a game and go and be the tank driver. That's a terrible idea. Okay, tanks are very valuable in Hell Let Loose. Nobody wants to see you run around without knowing how to drive them in the beginning. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump into a squad. Let's make an armor squad. Boop. So you have the option of being the squad leader. Okay, he's called the tank commander, or you can be the mechanic, right? Later on, when you get to a high level with a mechanic, you get a repair kit, which is pretty badass for him. So you really kind of, both of them get that. So you can be the tank commander with the MP40, which is cool. Look how cool he looks. Or you can be the mechanic with a repair kit, or you can be a crewman, same thing. You have a pistol and a spade. Or you can be a mechanic and then you get the blowtorch as well, so you can repair your tank on the go, guys. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, I'm a solo tank, so I gotta jump as the commander, the tank commander. So let's keep rolling. Again, guys, I'm on the practice range, and let's jump into a garrison and get close. So let's go check it out, guys. What's important about tanks? So I think the most important thing about tanks, where are they? See, we have three kinds of tanks here. We have over here on the right, we have the light tank. Then we have over here the medium tank, and then we have over here the heavy tank. Okay, so all the tanks, they have different strengths, right? They have the bigger they get, the better armor they have and the better weapons they have, right? That's like it in a nutshell. That's all you got to think about. Heavies beat mediums, mediums beat lights, lights beat recons. Oh, that's a half track, not a recon. Where's the recon? Well, there's another tank there. Where's the recon tank? Is there a recon tank? No, we don't have a recon tank on the map for some reason. But if we did, recon tank, light tank would beat the recon, and then the recon can beat half tracks and supply trucks and jeeps and transports. So that's the first thing to note, guys. Okay, so let's show you guys something important. Let's jump in the big old tank. Yeah, let's go show you something. Look at the details, are lovely on this game. Okay, so the first thing about that, I should have explained that. The first thing you're going to do if you want to drive the tank, guys, is you've got to go up to it. You're going to hold down F key to get inside. Okay? Right? Actually, there's something even more important I'm going to tell you guys. The most important thing you need to note as a tank crew or member is the sizes of the tanks and how many people you have in your squad. So over here you can see this tank has 3 dots. This tank has 2, this tank has 1, and those are these tanks here. So this tank has 3, 2, and 1, right? Now the game wasn't designed like this, but this is a good way to interpret it. The number of dots you have is the minimum amount of members in your crew that you should have to use the tank, okay? And this isn't like a rule of the game, but this is a rule of the community of Hell Let Loose, right? It is not acceptable to drive this big boy over here unless you have at least 3 players, right? 3 dots. You need someone shooting, someone driving, and you need someone spotting. Everyone will be angry with you if you have less than 3. Okay, you shouldn't be doing it. The medium tank, the rule is you can have 2. Coincidentally, there's 2 dots there. So medium tanks, it's not that you can't have less, guys. Like the game does allow you to drive a tank with 1 person, but a lot of servers actually don't allow you to do it. But also, they don't want the tanks are very valuable, let's put it that way. So this tank is really valuable, and as a 1-man crew or 2-man crew, you're probably going to get yourself killed, okay? Because the tank moves slowly, it turns slowly, the turrets turn slowly, whereas these tanks, they turn faster, move faster, okay? So they're easier to man by yourself, right? So if you are a 3-man squad, you can take the heavy, you can take the medium, you can take the light. If you are a 2-man squad, leave this guy alone. You can play with the medium or you can play with the light, right? And if you're just a solo tanker, which you shouldn't really be doing, but you can do, then don't take the heavy, don't take the medium, but you can play with the light. That's no problem at all. Okay, that's kind of the rules of tanking, but you have to learn to accept that. All right, so let's pretend I'm a 3-man squad for the sake of the argument. Okay, I'm going to come up to here, I'm going to jump in this tank. What do? Again, hold down F, and we jump in the tank. Okay, if I hold down the seats in the tank are allocated F1, 2, and F3. So F1, if I hold down, I'm in the driver's seat. If I hold down F2, I'm going to be getting into the, check how long it changes to switch, into the gunner seat. Holding down F3 gets you into the spotter seat. Okay, and this is why you need lots of people in the tank, because look how long it takes for me to change position. I'm holding down F1, holding down, waiting. Okay, now I'm inside the tank. Okay, now in the heavy tanks, they're quite cool. While you're driving, you have a little machine gun. There's a little square in the bottom right corner. I can't really show you, but I can actually shoot using the left click, and the bullets go roughly where I'm looking, right? You have to kind of use the tracers to see where you're shooting at. Boom, okay, but I got a little machine gun. All right, so this is pretty useful to know. Let's see if I can get that guy's head there. Oh, I was just about to shoot his head. So when you get to run out of ammo, you're going to reload the gun, and I can shoot again. Ding! Come on. Wow. Ding! That took a long time. I need to practice tanking a bit more, it looks like it. Come on. Ding! Okay, cool. Anyway, if you want to drive the tank, guys, first thing you have to do to drive the tank is you got to turn the engine on. How do you turn the engine on? You hold down E. Again, guys, I recommend you want to learn how to tank, practice in the practice range, driving the tank, using the gun and everything before you go into a real match. Once the engine's on, guys, the tank doesn't move. That's a strange thing. People always get stuck to go, why is my tank not moving? Well, if you want to go forward, currently I'm in park. You can see on the RPM, it's in P for park. So I push shift on the keyboard, and that P goes to a 1. That means I'm in first gear. So now I push W, and I start going forward. Okay. Once I've built up a little bit of speed, I can push shift again, and I'll go into gear 2. And once you've built even more speed, shift again, and you're in gear 3. And then when you really feel like you're on your way, another shift, and you can speed up to the tank's maximum speed. Okay? If I want to stop, I need to go control until I'm in park. Okay? And if you want to reverse, guys, you push control again. So P turns into an R, and you push W. You don't push S to go backwards. This is where people get confused. You push W, and the tank will start reversing. Okay? Then I can use A and D on the keyboard, and I can turn my tank left and right. Okay? If I want to stop, I've got to push shift and go to park. Then I want to drive forward again, and it's shift. First gear, start driving forward. Build up some speed. Second gear. Third gear, and so on. Okay, so that's the driving of the tank. Okay, now the next job we're going to do, go to F2, hold down F2. Now I'm in the gunner. Okay, so this is the gunner turret. To move the turret around, you don't use your mouse, oddly enough. You use the arrow keys, not the arrow keys, W, A, S, and D. W to go up, S to go down, A to go left, D to go right. Okay, now this is where it gets interesting. Right click fires my machine gun, which is quite cool. Weird how the machine gun kind of comes to the right of the arrow, but anyway. Now I'm going to change the kind of shell I'm using. So number 1 is for AP, armor penetration, and number 2 is for HE, right? That's for killing infantry. So I'm going to load the kind of shell I want first. So I click, let's say I want an HE, I click 2 and I click R. You can hear the sound effects of me loading the shell into the tank. There you go, it's loaded. Now I can aim at a target. Let's see this infantry over here, and I can shoot him with my shell. Boom, nice big AoE splash damage. Yeah, kill multiple infantry at once. Okay, now let's say I want to destroy this tank. What do I have to do? I'm going to go I'm going to push 1, then I'm going to load the AP inside. So one is AP, so one is for tanks, 2 is for infantry. I load the AP, and then I send a shell down to this guy. Boom, I hit him once. You see he's a little bit damaged now. Load another AP. I actually recommend coming here and practice killing the tanks. 2 shells to the side of that tank and he's dead. Yeah, you kind of want to practice and see the hitboxes on these things. Boom. 1 hit, 1 kill with the AP shell at that angle on that tank. That was cool. I didn't think it would kill him in 1 hit. And this guy as well will blow up in 1 shot. Okay, so that's your job. Use the mouse wheel to scroll in and out. Survey the area. Extra tip for you, you never really want to turn the turret anywhere else but forward. Like you can see in the bottom there's the rotation of the turret relative to which way the tank is facing. You don't want to turn the turret too much unless your tank commander says turn the turret 180 or turn the turret 90 degrees, yeah, because generally speaking it's faster for the tank to turn than it is for the turret to turn. So you let the tank crewman, the driver, turn the tank and you just aim in detail using your keyboard. Okay, machine gun, left click, right click, reload with R. Okay, now we go to F3, and this job is usually the spot of the tank commander, so he's like the squad leader for the tank. Hold on F3 and now you're going to look out this little view window, but if I push upwards on my mouse wheel, it brings out the periscope like this. Periscope? I think it's called a periscope. And I can look around like this, right? You can also zoom in like this and zoom in again like this. Then I can start spotting things. I can be like, oh, enemy jeep over here by using my middle click, or just like on infantry, I can mark and relay different things to my team. Okay, so that's really important to know. That's all I really get to do. What's the benefit is that I can turn around quickly and see everything's up behind me. Primary job of the spotter, spot tanks. Secondary job, make sure there's no self-recharges or AT gunners coming towards you. Yeah, that's your kind of like your job. You also relay information from command chat to your tank crew. Okay, and that is about it, guys. So like I said, practice driving the tank in the practice range before you go use it on the battlefield, guys. Don't solo tank, join up with some other people. Practice solo tank here, but when you want to play the game, join up with another crew. Tell them you're a beginner. Okay, tell them that's just your first time tanking or second time tanking. Tell them the job that you're capable of most, okay, and they'll let you play the role that they think that you're going to manage best. Okay, spotter, oddly enough, is not really the role you want to play with as a beginner because it's such an important role. Shooting is generally the best role for a beginner. You kind of learn how the tank operates, and driving is also not too bad. You just have to follow the instructions of your squad leader. Okay, guys, so you know there's a lot of other tank techniques you can learn about, but for now that's it, guys. Driver, spotter, gunner, different kinds of guns, different kinds of tanks, and don't go into a heavy tank with a 2-man or a 1-man squad, and don't go into the medium tank with a 1-man squad. Not allowed. You can do the light tank, you can do the recon tank, that's okay. Okay, and that's about it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that little tutorial for anyone who's not had a tanking crew experience before, and I hope that that's going to help you have the courage to jump in and get involved tanking, guys. All right, well, peace out, guys, and I hope you have a good day, and I look forward to see you on the battlefield.